Hello everybody and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're having an amazing week. Currently it is Tuesday and let's get right into the charts for Bitcoin. As you can see right now, we are pumping basically. We did front run that weekly pivot, but we are kind of bouncing from the POC of this range. As you can see that we have reclaimed after bouncing from this range. You can see today this bounce in my opinion was caused by the news and by the pump of the stock market. Basically the S&P 500 is on its way to set a new all-time high. The Nasdaq already, I think it did set a new all-time high. As you can see, basically, yeah, it did. The Dow Jones still has not set a new all-time high, but as for now the Nasdaq did set a new all-time high. S&P is also very close. Basically it's going to be a new all-time high very soon. Ethereum is absolutely running right now, as you can see, approaching my target for the week, which is basically the all-time high from the from 2021, from the bull run in 2021. As you can see, 4,874, which is basically just a right now only 9.2% away from hitting that all-time high. Solana also right now trying to break above, as you can see, this value area high of this range, currently at trying to test this level, very important level, that we get a close above it. But for right now, let's go back for Bitcoin. You can see after bouncing from the POC, the weekly on Bitcoin is kind of looking right now potentially for another gear up to the upside, like the one we got here. As you can see, after this consolidation of about 4 weeks, we got a pump of about 22%. And right now we did have a consolidation of our again right now of about 4 weeks, and right now the 5th weekly candle is looking very nice. As you can see, we are still not yet above the value area high of the range, as you can see right here. Let me go on the daily time frame. You can see we are not, if it loads today, we are still yet not above, or we actually are on the daily. If we look at it like this on the daily, we are kind of above. But as you can see this week right here, where sellers stepped in to push the price down, basically down to that point of control, the POC. You can see right now we are reclaiming that value area high, and we want to see a daily candle close above 119.4k basically, or above the weekly pivot resistance, the first R1 you can see. So basically we want to see a daily candle close above here in order for Bitcoin to continue running to the upside. Also, if we look at our open interest and CVD, you can see they are, while price is dropping, they are slowly rising, which suggests that there are more buyers stepping in the market right now. You can see also our moving averages are nice, curving up to the upside on the lower time frame. So potentially we can see a continuation, since the stock market is currently at new all-time highs basically. And Ethereum is running very strong, which is because the Bitcoin dominance on the daily. As you can see, we did saw a candle closure below this trend line, like the one we got here. Now we have seen a candle closure before also, and then we saw a recovery, but this time it might be different, since everything is looking really bullish. We got a lower CPI data, which is good for crypto, and this I think would open the doors for a rate cut, potential rate cut next month in September, and this will give the green light basically for all of the assets to run finally. In my opinion, this is my opinion, not financial advice, just saying. So basically we want to see Bitcoin dominance starts dropping to the downside again, potentially to that weekly pivot S3, which is 58.3% basically. So we want to see the Bitcoin dominance start dropping again, and once it starts dropping, Ethereum in my opinion will easily hit that all-time high, or potentially even put in a new one. Basically we might see Ethereum finally reaching $5,000 for the first time ever, which would be really insane in my opinion. after this bounce from the 0786 Fibonacci level, we've had a 25% of a pump, which is pretty nice right now. Some other altcoins, they are not doing as well as Ethereum, but still Hype is doing pretty well, bouncing from the weekly pivot. You can see we did actually got a test of the weekly pivot on Hype. Let me see on XRP. On XRP we kind of got a fake out. As you can see, we got a candle closure below, but once we saw a reclaim of the weekly pivot, we start pushing to the upside again, basically. On SUI, we got the same thing, a fake out below, also fake out below the range right here, you can see. And we are bouncing right now. If we extend that range from the value area low of the range and this previous high right here, you can see basically this is a resistance flipped as support right now. You can see it very clean. So basically we did also reclaim the weekly pivot on SUI, which is very nice. I am expecting still $4 or maybe even $4.35 for SUI, basically up to the last R3. Now if you look at the Bitcoin ETF inflows, we can see yesterday we did get another, on Monday, another positive inflow basically of around 178 million for Bitcoin, which is very nice. And if we open the Ethereum ETF, I think Ethereum ETF also got, you can see, 1 billion of inflows basically yesterday, which is absolutely insane. They are buying it like crazy. Again, you can see BlackRock, Fidelity, they are buying millions and billions of Bitcoin. So we saw a very massive inflow of the Ethereum ETF, which is very nice, and it is going to easily break the all-time high soon, in my opinion. Maybe this week, maybe next week, or maybe by the end of this month, but we are going to see a break of the all-time high with this strong bullish momentum. In my opinion, you can see the momentum is very strong on a hard time frame, and we are not even yet overbought like we were right here after getting this correction. So it is still a runner basically. Fear and Greed index still sitting at 60, so I am potentially expecting if Bitcoin starts climbing up for the greed index to start also pushing hard, and then until we get to that extreme greed zone, guys, I am not looking to sell or to open any short positions. Basically, I first want to see us hit that extreme greed, and then I will be considering short positions or selling some of my spot holdings for profits. Basically, this is what I am looking out for right now. Basically, until we get to that extreme greed, no short opening for me, as I said. So this will be it for today's update video. I hope you liked it. Subscribe for the channel, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.